we go. Alright, we're just jumping right into it. Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the interview with Libra Historia. Right
Are you
here.
sorry?
Yes, your favorite Harpy VTuber.
Yes, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. Where are we? I don't recognize this place.
I was afraid I do not own a set at the moment, so we currently are standing outside a park in front of someone's house. Hopefully, we won't get arrested.
I'll just fly away. I'll leave you with the police if that
Oh,
happens.
great! You're just gonna leave me here? Can't you pick me up? Aren't you strong enough for that?
No comment.
No comment. Okay, you're not. Okay, I don't know how much. Libra Historia. I'm afraid that I cannot find out how much she lifts.
Well, not much considering I have wings. So
That's fair. That's fair. Let's see. Yes, it is indeed a burb. There are a lot of people in chat saying hello. It's your
hello.
favorite chimpkin.
Are you not a Jimkins? No, shut up.
You're not even the first VTuber I've met. Like I've noticed a pattern. Any VTuber who has wings or is a bird-themed VTuber gets called a chicken. It's always the case.
Yep, because Chad is always we gotta bully the VTuber. Always gotta bully.
Yes. Yep, nope. It's like, yeah, like, I swear, there's gonna be another VTuber that's gonna come out. I mean, I guess it kind of already exists. Like, doesn't KFC, weren't they gonna try and make a VTuber?
Oh God! I mean, we already have the dating sim of Colonel Sanders. We don't need a VTuber, and
Dude,
we don't need hot Colonel Sanders as a VTuber either.
dude, Hot Girl Sanders, imagine he's just like, he goes out of his way to specifically target the bird-themed VTubers, and it's just like, everyone's just suspicious about his
No,
plans.
no.
No! Oh my god. Oh my god, we love so we
You think you're
bully.
fine? Yeah, and they bully.
Yeah, no, I get bullied too, but mainly I get called a neckbeard. I get called a redditor, and that's mainly by some of my my friends who also are content creators. Uh,
I mean that's like the go-to though. Anybody who has a beard or a mustache is just like neckbeard.
Especially people who wear fedoras or trilbies.
I thought that was like a different category, but I mean I guess it fits.
It's more
Think
like
of
the
it.
milady guys, I guess, and the
It's
yes
just like
men.
milady.
Oh my god.
That's going way back on the internet.
I will say the nice thing about having friends who bully you with that kind of stuff is you get very what's the word I'm looking for? Used to it. You just get used to it, and therefore, if somebody genuinely tries to bully you for it, you kind of just take it as a joke. You're like, ah, yeah, you got me there. Trying to send an insult
Yeah.
my way, but guess what? I'm not insulted. Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. Oh, you're calling me really stupid? Guess what? I know I am.
You got a bird brain.
Yeah, I'm a literal burb. Okay, we only have a single brain cell.
Yep, yep. You want my microphone? I'm afraid you can't have it, chat. I know it's old-fashioned, but you know what? I know I should have a lapel microphone, but I kind of like just holding a microphone. It's kind of nice.
Can I have it?
I can lend it. I can lend it to you for a week. I think I can do
Yay!
that.
Yeah, streamer privilege.
Streamer privilege. Yes. I'm sorry, chat. I gotta help the Harpy. I gotta help them out. Oh my god.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my god. Chat making fun of me for a neck beard. Not saying active. Wait. Who did you say I had to kidnap next? Wait. Excuse me? Wait, why are you kidnapping people? I never told you to kidnap people for me to interview. I don't remember this.
I get burb napped on a regular basis anyway, so that's nothing new. That's nothing new.
Oh my god. I don't think it's a good thing to be or have a regular occurrence being you getting kidnapped. I don't think that sounds like a good
It's
idea.
burb nap. It's burb nap.
Burb
I
nap?
used to get taken for ice cream.
Oh, well, okay, that's more wholesome. But are you sure they're not trying to bribe you for something?
No,
Okay.
they would
Okay.
never. They would never. I know it is
Okay.
suspicious they want me to like goat nap as well, but I don't like we're that's for another time. That's for another time.
Oh my god. Let's see. The chip kid already destroys us in Smash with Min Min. She doesn't deserve that microphone. I plan to ask Libra
Oh my
here
god.
about the Smash stuff, but first I want might as well go back to some of the earlier questions I meant to ask. Which is for one, I know I asked before the interview, but I might as well ask you while everyone's here. How are you doing today?
I am doing well. Got some nice food earlier. I plan on like building the rest of the PC. Hopefully, I hope I can build the rest of it. And probably gonna play some Dead Space later, the remaster.
Nice. I tried streaming that. I will give you a word of warning. I don't know if they put out a patch yet. It will put your CPU to 100%.
That is why I got the PS5 version.
That is incredibly smart, and this is why I need to get. That's why I need to either get a PS5 or an Xbox One. Not Xbox One, an
Uh,
Xbox Series X.
Xbox Series X, because if you own a PS5, you're still looking at like $600 or like
Jesus
700
Christ.
because people are upcharging that still.
Oh my God, yikes.
Yeah, good luck finding an MSRP. Thank you, chip shortage.
But yeah, no, that's why I couldn't stream it. It was making my model run at very low FPS. Also, dang it, my chat just reminded me because when you were bringing up people kidnapping you and saying all that, somebody wrote flashback to interspecies reviewers, and I didn't want to say it,
Oh
but I was reminded. I
no!
was like, what if they're trying to kidnap you to like farm eggs? And I'm like, that sounds messed up. I don't want to bring
Hey,
that up.
that's what other harpies do. I don't know anything about that. I am a still harpy. Thank you very much.
Say so, Harpy. No need to sell your eggs.
What eggs?
What eggs? Good. Oh
We
my
don't know
God.
anything about those. I is a good harpy.
Scalpers, all of them, I hate them. Yeah, I do too, because I had to buy my freaking 3080 for my new PC back when it was for $1,800. That was not fun.
God.
That
No,
hurt.
entire generation was terrible. That was so bad.
It was so bad, dude. It's like I can't believe I had to spend that much. And the thing is, I don't even know if I got one that works well. I'm pretty sure one of the display ports or HDMI's just doesn't work anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm scared of used. That's why I'm scared of
Mm.
you.
Yep, I think I got a little bit scammed, but you know what? Whatever. I kind of had to. It hurts.
I mean, you'll be fine until like the 5000 series. So by then, GPU should hopefully recover in price. I would
Yeah,
hope. I would hope.
I would hope so too. You know what? For those the people who aren't here, who don't know of you, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do?
I beat them.
You beat down on them?
I beat them. But no, I use Libra Historia at the Smash Bros. Competitive player. I mostly stream on Twitch. And I just like streaming to be able to give people a pretty good time. That's mostly what I end up doing. And I am stupid 99% of the time whenever I do it. So, yeah, chat won't let me live anything down.
I think that's the point of chat. When you have an inside joke with chat, it's one of the best things ever, in my opinion. Whether that's them bullying you as an inside joke, or you're bullying chat as an inside joke, or you and chat just like, I don't know, like maybe you were doing like a game that you're playing, and then you made a joke in your chat, and you just fell in love with that joke and made it stick.
Yeah, we have some of those, but then we also have the 7-foot booba, which my chat won't let die.
What?
So,
The 7-foot booba, excuse me?
yeah. So basically, there was a theme we were talking about giants, and it's like, oh yeah, how like if a person's like super giant, they'd eventually get to have 7-foot booba because they're giants, and chat has never let that die. That still is brought up every so often. It's just why.
Wait, don't forget you being the
Shut
13-year-old
up
Harpy
about that.
Libra.
No, that is not true.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
And adult tricycles. Yeah, that's another one chat won't let me live down.
Oh boy. And then also Chaos. I'm assuming, is that KO Master or K? It's supposed to be Chaos Master.
Chow. From
Chow.
Sonic Adventure.
Gotcha. Chow
Chow
Master.
Chows. Yes.
Gotcha.
Everybody says chaos. It is hilarious. I love that.
Yeah.
Because you look at the name and you think, oh, it's Chow Chaos Master. Nope, it's Chow.
Chow Master. Gotcha. I butchered the name.
Yeah.
Apologize.
It's kind of part of the joke at this point. It's a running gag.
Wait, someone said such a pure harpy. Lol. Just watch out for Nyx.
Oh yes, Nyx, the evil harpy. Coming soon, trademark.
Oh, really?
Yes, coming soon.
Interesting,
Uh,
interesting.
yes, she is the evil form. She is the evil form. The queen of the night. The one that does the hunting of peoples. She will be the bully. I won't get bullied.
You won't get bullied?
No. Once Nyx appears, Nyx will be the bully.
Gotcha, gotcha. Oh man, yeah. Do you mind telling me a little bit about your lore, if you have any?
So I am a harpy. I like to travel. So
Gotcha.
lore is it's basically it's just me. I like traveling. I like experiencing new things, meeting new people, and just having a good time along the way, and trying not to rack up a massive debt as I end up breaking things constantly. So we do not question that. But I will get better. I swear I will be the best harpy maid soon.
You claim, yeah, I remember you claimed to be the world's greatest feather duster.
Yes, because I am. I'll just scroll up a little bit and look at these wings. Look at these.
Yes, I can see.
Come on. These will get everything. There will not be a single speck of dust anywhere in sight. There may be a hole in the wall, but then we will not question that. We will not question that.
Oh God. So okay, so I'm assuming you must be the kind of player who rages a little bit.
Not really, no.
Really?
Yeah, I can probably count the amount of times that I got actually upset on one hand. Mostly it's just mild annoyance. Jump
Gotcha.
King, got annoyed by it, but wasn't actually raging.
I remember when I played I played Jump King, but when I did Getting Over It, I played it for 5.5 hours and I didn't rage a single time. I kept laughing the entire time because I kept chatting with my when I played that game, I just had to invite two friends to chat with them the entire time, and basically just had a podcast for 5.5 hours while I was trying to beat the game.
Oh yeah. That helps it. That definitely ends up helping it.
Oh yeah. Also, chat say I'm assuming they're saying this for you. They say cough feet cough.
Oh, okay. Do they want to see the feet again? Do they want to see the feet again?
I guess they do.
I guess they want to see the feet again. There they are. The feetsies.
Very sharp feetsies.
Yeah, they are sharp. Do not mess with these themes, because these themes, if I do a harpy kick, nope.
Yeah.
You won't see anything.
Yeah, one kick could end someone's life.
Oh yeah, definitely. Not that I would, because I'm a good harpy, but just keep that in mind.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh. Hey Libra, tell me about the time you got stuck in Getting Over It.
Oh my god. Okay, so you know how I'm Getting Over It. You usually have your whenever you leave the game, it'll put you back where you started, right? So that way you can't cheat the system and stuff, right? So in one of the aerial sections, whenever you get past the initial mountains, and you have the slide on the left, before you start making your way back over, there was I think it was a wheelbarrow or something to that effect. I fell down from the area above. I tried to move, and then the entire thing got stuck. I could not move anything. I've been out this for an hour and a half, something like that, and I had to restart from the beginning.
Oh my god.
I could not get out of it, no matter
Even
what
saving
I
and
did.
quitting?
Even quitting. I had to start a fresh file on it just to be able to get to play it again.
Did anyone clip it?
Nope.
Oh wow. Okay.
Chat, you need to clip. You need to clip these things.
Yeah, because I would have loved to see that.
Yeah, that was also a long time ago.
Oh my god, she also fell for the snake trick.
I don't even remember the snake theme.
I don't even know what the snake trick is.
Dun 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 dun. Snake. Anything with Getting Over It, I kind of push that to the recesses of my mind.
Really?
Yeah, because that was not enjoyable. Although that's also because I hate wasting time.
Gotcha.
So that just felt like a big waste of time.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not the biggest fan of those games either most of the time, but I don't know. I think the main reason I think I kind of enjoy them is because it's a game where it brings in a lot more viewers because they want to see you rage. However, if you're not a rage person, by all these viewers coming in, it gives you a good chance to have a just chatting stream by
Yeah.
basically baiting people. I know that sounds like clickbait, but I mean you kind of are. You're like, hey, I'm totally gonna rage at this game. Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
we just sat here and had a
totally.
conversation for an hour. Whoops.
Yeah. Because I mean, I'm kind of like in that same camp with my friend, the adorable cute goat Alice, where we really don't rage. In fact, I've never seen my friend Alice ever get mad, not once in like the 2 years I've known her, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah,
You know,
really.
sometimes you just wonder, like, are they capable of even getting mad? They're like the kindest person I know. And it's the first time I ever see them getting mad. That'll be a moment for the history books.
The thing that got me mad recently was like, and I uploaded a highlight of this using Hall of the Mountain King. I was
Mm.
raging at EA recently because the EA
Oh,
servers went down or they were not working for me when I was trying to play It Takes Two with my friend Quizzy.
yeah. I never got to play that game. I never got to play it, unfortunately. But it always seems like a good time when it works.
Yeah, it's just it's like you know what? We all give Bethesda shit for the whole "it just works" quote that Todd Howard gave. But
Yeah.
I think if there's any game company that's worse, it has to be EA. I like I think that there's worse companies than even EA, but I think EA is pretty up there.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't EA voted worst company to work for like multiple years in a row there?
I think
I
so.
I don't think they're gonna take the cake after all the Activision Blizzard
I
stuff.
know.
But we're
I
not
was
gonna
just
go
about to
into
say
that.
that. I was just about to say that. Activision
Yeah.
Blizzard. Yeah, no, they definitely took the cake in that regards.
Oh yeah. After this last year, I all reputation whatsoever that they ever had or any good faith. That's all gone.
Yeah, I mean, aren't they the same people who what's the word I'm looking for? Belittled their audience during the Dota 3 or whatever reveal where they're like, "Oh, what? You guys not have cell phones?"
Oh, that was Diablo Immortal. That was Diablo
Oh
Immortal.
boy.
Yep, during like the during the thing, they had a question like, will this be coming to PC? Nope, there are currently no plans for this to come to PC. Boo. What? What? Do you guys not have phones?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that was the response that they ended up giving on stage, which I felt got bad for the guy who ended up having to say that. Because they were just like, we're just up here to give the presentation. We're not the ones making the decisions. But oh god, that would have been a nightmare.
Uh,
And then Diablo Immortal comes out, and it is one of the most microtransaction confusing pieces of garbage that has ever come out, and is one of the worst games of all time in that regard.
and I thought Fallout 76 was bad.
Oh yeah, no, the Fallout 76 has nothing on Diablo Immortal. We're talking to be able to get like one maxed out piece of endgame gear, truly maxed out because it is very deceptive in that regard. I think you have to spend around $8,000 to $10,000 to be able to get it. So yeah, not good, not good.
Gotcha, gotcha. Also, why did someone say exclamation mark explode Libra Historia in my chat?
No, no, do not explode. That's like one of the commands that we have for stream avatars. It just makes your stream avatar just go boom.
Oh, jeez.
So anytime they get annoyed by me, they're just like, time to blow up Libra.
Oh
Bye bye.
wow.
Yeah.
Sadly, that's not set up in my chat, so there will be no exploding of your harpy today.
Yeah, I am God. I would rather not go boom.
Oh
Yeah,
my
going
god.
boom is not fun.
Now they're trying to bonk you.
Yeah, that's another one. That is another usual one.
Gotcha, gotcha. Oh boy. And now they're doing the Darth Vader scream of no.
No. They don't have the power. I am safe from you guys for today because I don't stream until tomorrow.
Nice, nice. Oh wow. I'm glad you agreed to the interview, by the way. I felt like chatting with you would be a lot of fun, and I definitely have not been disappointed.
Yeah, I like talking to people. I like talking to people. That is one of the things that I have found that I am very good at, despite being one of the biggest introverts in real life.
Ah, that's a mood. That's a mood. I
It's
think that
always a mood.
I feel like that's what makes. I think in general, like I discovered the definition. I think I'm more of an ambivert. So like I flip between extroversion and introversion very easily.
Mhm.
Like I like talking to people, but I also love my alone time.
Oh yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I am fine because I'm a VTuber. Just being able to talk to people like this whenever I want to. But put me into a social situation where I need to talk to people. I'll be the person in the corner over there, just like listening to the music and just being, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, and giving off the aura of just stay away. Yeah. Yeah, I am. I have no presence whatsoever, real life. Honestly.
Oh
I
man.
used to go to a vocational school for stuff for a couple years. And basically over the course of 3 weeks, I kept going because I was in kind of near like the entrance, kind of like in the middle in the back row. And nobody noticed that I went there for 3 weeks. They even asked the teacher and they didn't know I was there the entire time. I have no
Really?
presence. Yes.
You just stay invisible, jeez.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
it's
I
like
stay invisible.
isn't there I swear there's an anime character that's like that where they want to be seen but he's so invisible that nobody knows he's there. Is it Assassination Classroom? Or is it a different one? It might be a different anime.
I mean, there's like a few of them. I mean, you have like, what was it? Kubo-san or Don't Leave Me Alone or something like that. There's an anime of that that's like airing this season. And then there's like a few others.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, there's a few anime with that kind of like premise and stuff.
Oh my gosh. Wait, you guys remind me of Callum from Fire Emblem Awakening? Huh?
Mike Callum. Mike
Like
the
Callum.
Callum.
Not sure. I need to play Fire Emblem Three Houses on stream sometime.
Three houses, yes. Engaged, no.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested in Engage. I'm interested in Three Houses though.
Yeah, Three Houses is the superior Fire Emblem between those two. I'm sorry for anybody who likes Engaged, but I dropped it. That
I,
is the first Fire Emblem game I have ever dropped.
the first Fire Emblem game I ever played was Fire Emblem Fates, and I loved it.
Oh,
I fell
new
in love.
generational player. New generation player.
Yep, yep. And I think Birthright is kind of my favorite, but I like Revelations the most just because most of the characters are alive.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Three Houses. I love Bernie Bear. I love Bernie Bear. There's so many good
Bernetta.
characters. Yep, Bernadetta.
Oh yeah, I love her too. I love her shyness. I think it's so great. I also love what's her name? Is it Cynthia? I think
Cynthia is a
I love her design. I
waifu.
love her design. There
Yeah,
is
she's
so
so
many good
pretty.
waifus in that game. I guess husband does too, but I don't swing that way. But I can see the appeal.
And waifus and husbandos, they are both good.
Oh yeah,
Waifus are cuter though.
gotcha, gotcha. Nice, nice. Let's see. My first Fire Emblem game was Radiant Dawn.
Yep,
Gotcha.
good game. Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, still some of the best in my opinion.
Let's see. I haven't played Engage yet, and I'm definitely gonna enjoy it. I dropped Three Houses. It was just way too much. Really? I mean,
So three houses, you still have, I mean, Engage, you still have most of the same stuff as Three Houses. You still have all the maintenance, you have all the job stuff, you end up having your home base, you have the item management, the skill leveling, and everything else. You have workouts, you have item management, you have the
oh
crafting,
God, that's a
you have
lot.
you have the pet taking care of them. You also have the recreational activities. You basically have way more in Engage in between chapters than you did in Three Houses.
They're saying yeah,
Other
but I
than
don't have to worry
other
about
than the,
teaching classes.
yeah, other than the teaching classes. I mean, the teaching classes were just hey, do this.
I didn't
Okay.
understand at first how they worked. I didn't realize because I kept trying to train every student. I didn't realize that if you back out, it wastes like your whole day or something.
Oh yeah.
Like it wastes all your points. Like if once you start teaching a student, you have to use all the points on that student.
Yeah,
Kind of.
I kind of. I enjoyed my time with Three Houses. I played through it three entire times, through the three main routes. I'm never gonna do the church route. Screw that. No.
Oh my
I am
gosh.
not going. I'm not going to side with the church mommy. No, no. I refuse.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like her. I refuse to ever like go for her. So I read the story stuff on like the wiki and stuff. So did not have to go through that route.
Gotcha, gotcha. Fire Emblem Engage VTuber Edition. Funny enough, I kind of plan to do something
Yeah.
kind of like that with XCOM in a way. I want to get a bunch because for a while I was creating VTubers in XCOM, and you know I was thinking about doing something where I basically host a D&D session, but in XCOM too, with
Mhm.
VTubers. Just
With
an idea I came up with.
VTubers. It's just like XCOM, VTubers, go!
Yep.
No, Gura, you died. No, Ina, Ina, you're useless. I forgot about that. Kiora, oh, you're already eaten. Callie, wait, you forgot your stuff, didn't you? Why are you all so dumb? We're VTubers. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh my god. Let's see. Golden Deer is the best house. Fight me, says chat. Chow
I mean,
says that.
there's a quality of people that are in it, yes, but I'm always going to be loyal to Lady L.
Yeah, I really like. What is Edelgard's house called again?
The Black Eagles.
The Black Eagles. Yeah, I still like. Whenever I go back to playing it, I'm gonna start out again with the Black Eagles, and I'm gonna.
Uh,
No, what do you mean? Eh?
eh?
Not
No,
not.
yeah, I was just going like,
Gotcha, gotcha. I wasn't sure if you were like. I don't know if you should do that.
nah, yeah. I mean, the thing is like they're fine. Black Eagles only got to figure in everything. Let's go, Snow. Let's go.
Black Eagles all the way. I got figuring everything. Nice.
Nice.
Very
Figures
nice.
good.
Welcome, welcome, Doodle. Welcome, welcome everyone who's in the chat. I hope you enjoyed the interview so far. So actually, I wanted to ask. So earlier in the stream, you said you're a competitive Smash player. How did
Yep.
that happen?
So I like Smash Brothers, and I did not get very too much of an opportunity to play through Smash for Wii U, because my Wii U basically got soft locked because the touchscreen on the gamepad stopped working, and that was
Ugh.
before even like the first wave of DLC happened. So it was very early on, and so Smash Ultimate came out. I'm like, I love this. I get to play it again. Then after a couple months, I'm like, I want to get better. I want to get better. So I asked one of my friends if they knew anybody, and they knew a couple people who ended up going to locals in my area. I got wrecked by them initially, to an absurd degree, because you know, whenever you don't know the skill difference between like between a casual and someone who actually plays competitively, there's a big difference. You get wrecked.
Yep.
And then I started going to locals. If I remember right, I went 3-2 or 4-2 at the first local I went to. Which is actually really good because, you know, obviously there's going to be a lot of people who go 0-2 or 1-2 during the first time they go. So
Yep.
I did good at the first one, and then I just kind of kept going for a bit. Eventually got to the point where the people who beat me initially, that were the friends I was introduced to, they didn't stand a chance anymore. I got too good. They created a monster.
When I watch competitive Smash or like anyone who's good at Smash, I'm just like, because I can't do like what is it like? What is that move that when you jump off the edge and you do a down attack and knock them into the bottom of the map? Because
Oh yeah, the good old spikes.
yeah,
The spikes are fun.
I cannot do spikes. It always results in me either dying or something. Like I'm just like I don't understand how anybody can do this.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
mean, a lot of them is just you need to know timing, or you have to have a character that's actually good at it. Like Rob. Rob is dumb.
Rob is dumb.
Rob is dumb. But yeah, so that's kind of like how it started, and then you know lockdown happened for a couple years there, which for the most part kind of killed my drive to play competitively. Because you know, online sucks. Nintendo, fix your servers. New system next year, hopefully. I say hopey, please, with actual good servers. Because that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
Wait, did you say
Um,
online sex?
no,
Okay, I was
online
very curious.
servers.
Oh, okay. Why did I hear online
Okay,
sex?
Mom, my interviewer has something on their mind.
No, I swear I heard that. Did anyone else in chat hear that? I swear I heard that.
Oh
Not
my
online
God.
servers. I
Yeah,
swear.
the online servers like fix them, please.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's didn't play during that entire like time period, and then whenever I started streaming, I'm like, you know what? I should stream Smash Brothers. It's like been a while. So I played like some, Smash Bros online here and there just to try and keep up to like a bare minimum.
Gotcha,
And
gotcha.
then I started playing, a bit more. And I've had the opportunity to play some really good players like some top estate players like Blue Striker from Texas. And we have Jada, the world's best Kirby player. So I've had a lot of opportunities from streaming. So it's been fun. It's been really fun. I'm trying to get back into it enough to where I can actually get better to be able to take at least a couple games off of those guys. But I'm still
Yeah.
really far away.
Well, I mean, it's awesome. You're trying to become a competitive Smash player. I remember I was very much someone who played it for the fun of it. Like, I remember playing Melee way back when, and
Melee.
I don't even think I unlocked all the characters because I don't think I ever I like I only time I ever played against Mewtwo was at one of my grandparents' place because one of their kids unlocked it.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I never got to the point where I could beat like I never could figure out how to unlock Mewtwo.
I think Mewtwo is just like, wasn't it just hour based? I thought Mewtwo was like hour based, or is that
Is it?
stock based? I can't remember because I know Falco was 100-man melee, and then maybe it was Game and Watch. I can't remember. There a lot of them you could have just got them by. I'm pretty sure they all had the unlock condition of just doing enough games, to where you could just have it to where put the CPU at 300%, one stock, hit them, they die, and just do that like a few hundred times if I remember right. Because that's kind of how it's been for like a good chunk of like the Smash Brothers games.
Gotcha. I remember back in Melee, what I do for fun is I use the training menu, and I would just spawn a million red or green shells,
Oh
and then I
yeah.
would full send a smash. That way, all the shells, like because all the shells going all at once with the sheer amount of them, it's like the person basically goes from like 0% to like 300 almost immediately because it's like you got like 70 shells going after them all at once.
It's just like go after them, get them.
My
Also, like
shell
Melee
children.
had, yeah, Melee had some like fun glitches as well, like the black hole glitch and stuff like that. Black
Black hole
hole and like
glitch.
it was like black hole or was it supernova? I can't remember the name of it. But it was just like a glitch to where with like Peach, Ness, and I think like Luigi, I can't remember. But basically, you would just create this giant thing, and whenever you got it set up with like all the turnips, and you just go to 999 instantly if you even touched it, but you get stuck in it.
Gotcha.
Like they
Interesting.
would just
Weird.
never, they would never disappear, and,
Also,
and then a crash.
oof. Also, chat says that Mewtwo after 20 hours or play 700 games.
Yep, yep. I thought so. I thought so.
That is a lot. I remember when I played Brawl, the thing I loved about Brawl was two things. One, I
Uh-huh.
loved the world, the map creator. Being able to create maps on Brawl was so cool.
Oh yeah, the stage creator. Yes, 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 yes.
And then also just the story to Brawl. I liked the story to Brawl.
Subspace Emissary. So has some of like the coolest cutscenes you've ever had in Smash Bros.
Oh yeah.
Any other Smash Bros. Game cutscenes? What are those?
Yeah, freaking
Still,
Pikachu being used as a battery and Samus has to save Pikachu.
yeah, or just like anything with Wario or anybody remember Taboo? The weird thing that's still weird. I never understood like Taboo. Why do we not have Taboo back? Why do we have to have another foe every single game?
Like another new foe, yeah.
Yeah, why can we have like an extended boss run for Ultimate? That would have been cool.
So I know what Melee, Brawl, and then eventually we reached Ultimate. What was between Brawl and Ultimate?
Smash for 3DS and Wii U.
Ah, yeah, that I remember. I never touched those. I remember that I never ever touched those games.
Yeah, they were kind of like it wasn't that they were bad, but I mean 3DS. Like, why do you want to play Smash on the 3DS and then Wii U? What's a Wii U? Is that the
Yeah.
sound that happens whenever you go to the hospital? Yeah, probably.
No one bought. I keep hearing that Wii U was a very underbought console. Is that true?
Yes. In terms of sales figures, it is one of the worst selling Nintendo consoles of all time. Uh,
Wow.
if I remember right, I think it was even under the GameCube, if I recall correctly. Because one, the marketing wasn't good. Two, that they end up having not that wide expansion of games for people outside of just like the core Nintendo audience or like family friendly stuff. And three, it was just confusing in terms of its presentation to people who didn't know. Because you hear Wii, then you hear Wii U, right? It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, the Wii U must be an extension to the Wii or something. Is it? Wait, that's $300 for an extension? I'm not getting that.
Yep.
Rather than being a new console.
The Wii was good, especially Wii Sports. I still to this day love Wii Sports.
Yeah, and it was kind of unfortunate because we had some cool ideas. Also, it was a nightmare to develop for. Because
Really?
Nintendo wanted a lot of developers to actually be able to utilize the gamepad. And here's the thing: how do you use the gamepad in unique and creative ways
I
besides just having it be a menu
I know of one
or a map?
game that was a Wii U exclusive that I actually think was a really cool idea, and they should put it on PC. And that's
Uh,
Zombie U. It was
yeah.
a game for Wii U where one player
Mhm.
one player had the touchpad and the other had a controller. And so the player with the controller would be in first person fighting zombies on the screen. But the person that had the touchpad, they would not be they'd be looking only at their screen and they would be spawning the zombies in to fight the player.
Yep.
That was a really cool idea.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We had like good ideas like that, but I mean, I'm like, okay, we need to do something different for this Call of Duty game. What do we do?
Wait,
Crickets.
wait, is
Okay,
Zombie U on Steam? They just chat says it's on Steam.
it may be on Steam. I have no idea. But or just like, okay, Naughty Dog. Okay, so what do we do? No, what do we want? What do you want from us, Nintendo? Oh, you want like Uncharted or something like that on the Wii U, like a spin-off? Okay, what do we do? Crickets. Just because development for that thing to actually have the gamepad be utilized in a proper manner it's really difficult. Plus, it was a nightmare. Just to
Really?
actually like program for. Yep.
Uh,
Not fun. And also, that was the era where Nintendo burned a lot of their bridges for third parties. Because I mean, on the Wii, there's the issues with it actually being still SD center definition rather than being HD, the limited compatibility. Yeah, Nintendo was not good in that era either in terms of like a lot of third party stuff. But I mean, the Wii is the shovelware like king for Wii's a reason. Same for the DS.
yeah. Ah, man. I I still to this day love Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I will always love those games.
Yes, the diamond, the pearl, and the platinum. I mean, diamond and pearl less so. Platinum, yes, just
Oh yeah,
because diamond and
Platinum's
pearl were so
awesome.
slow.
Yeah, Platinum was so much better, but I only recently developed a love for Pokemon Black version.
Hmm.
I used to hate that generation, but then
Oh yeah,
I recently played through it, and I say recently, but like 2, 3 years ago, I did a Nuzlocke, and I actually beat that Nuzlocke, and I was like,
yeah,
oh my god, it made me use Pokemon and didn't really appreciate before, especially after losing my
yeah.
starter.
No, rip starter. But yeah, that's kind of like what the most common like theme of Generation 5 is. It was kind of not well regarded whenever it came out. I mean, it's still parts of it is still not well regarded because a lot of the people still end up hating a lot of the Pokemon from that generation.
Trubbish
You
is
know,
cute, man, and so is
Trubbish,
Vanillish.
Trubbish is fine. Garbodor, oh god, get out of here! I don't want you to stink up
Yeah.
the place. But then you end up having your ice cream Pokemon. Sorry. Then you have your elemental monkeys. Not sorry. Then you also end up having Conkeldurr, which is a giant like
That was
yeah.
creepy. I didn't I refused to use that Pokemon just because I hated how ugly he looked.
Yeah, and that's a thing. Because a lot of the Pokemon that a lot of people don't end up liking were actually made by American artists. So that also started that kind of controversy of, okay, this wasn't made by the Pokemon company themselves. They actually outsourced some of the designs, which just like here's the thing, they've kind of always had like other people help with making Pokemon designs. It's just that one. It was just unfortunate that it was an American who made it. Uh, So that's a thing. Generation 5 had a lot of controversy at that time because of that. But now it's well regarded because people end up seeing, hey, like 4 generations later, you actually have gym leaders who do stuff. You have a compelling like story that makes you think about stuff. You have one of the best characters of all time in N in a game.
Yep.
Like, oh, this is what Pokemon could be. And
Yep.
then he gets carded, and then everybody is just like, why this sucks.
Exactly. No. I think what was I gonna say? I think with Pokemon and that generation specifically, oh no, I remember what I was gonna say now. It's not that generation. I think that Pokemon really should hire some of the people who make fan-made Pokemon designs.
That would be that'd be like kind of cool. I feel like that would just it would have to be like very weird. Uh, it could end up working, but they'd have so many restrictions. That's the difference I feel between like Fakemon and like actual Pokemon designs. Is Fakemon they're able to go a lot more wild with their designs. And it's not that, the general Pokemon company ends up doing like I mean they do some weird stuff every now and again. They do like weird stuff every now and again. But they usually keep it within a core theme within the region itself that it's going to be based in some way. Even like Pokemon that are coming back from previous regions to be in the new region, like they're actually being very specific about that.
Cool.
Yeah, so I mean, even the starters, every single one of them is based off of like areas that end up having like Spain's influence at some point, either from them doing their conquests or being in regions that can tie back to it in some way. There's always a connection. Everything's connected.
What's your favorite Pokemon movie?
The third movie.
Really? Isn't that the one with Entei?
Yes.
Ah, wow.
That is the one of Fente. That is the one of Fente.
For me, it's Mystery of Mew. I love Mystery of Mew so much. Or Darkrai. It's like a three-way tie between Mystery of Mew, Darkrai, and the Pokemon movie 2000.
Oh yeah, Pokemon Movie 2000 was pretty cool though. Actually get to see like a bit of Lugia, and then let's not forget the Mew trading card.
Yeah, the Mew trading card, and also I don't know. I love the quote where it's like when fire, ice, and was it fire, ice, and lightning collide, the world will turn to ash or something like that. And it's just like, and at first as a kid you think that means it's the end of the world, and then it's the big drop that oh wait they mean the world will turn to ash. Ash
Yeah,
Ketchum. And it's just like oh my
yeah.
god.
It's just like oh wait, I pressed the wrong buttons. There we go. It's just like, you're talking about me, Ash. Yeah, you guys can count on me. Just look at me. I'm 10 years old. I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm doing, but you guys are gonna turn to me and
Love
what am I
Mr.
supposed to do
Mew.
again? What
Oh
am I
my god.
supposed to do again?
Dude, Mystery of
Uh,
Mew like is one of the Pokemon movies that made me cry, and because when May, Max, and Brock get swallowed by the tree germs, it made me think they died, so I cried at that. When fucking
tree germs.
when and I was terrified of freaking Regirock. Regirock was
Ready,
scary,
rock.
like just that.
Yeah.
And then frickin' though, the moment that really made me cry is the very end where Ash frickin', Lucario frickin' dies and saves Ash's life. It's just like, oh my god, I'm a kid and I'm
No,
crying.
Lucario. That's the reason why everybody became furries, folks. The mystery is solved.
Well, it didn't help that Lopunny came out like a year later, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it was the same generation as Lucario, and
Oh,
then
right, right.
let's also not forget the bunny.
Yep,
I
Lopunny.
I still swear there's conspiracy about that. I still swear. Ash
Remember,
Ketchum is the secret hero protagonist. True!
really?
True! I mean, think about it. Misty, May, Dawn, Celine, all the random girls that Ash just ended up meeting, like over his journeys. Like he probably has like 30 or 40 girls fawning over him by the time the series ends, and that's like a low ball number there. You think Ash knows anything? No, he's just like, nope. I ignore all signals. I don't know anything. They
But
like me? No, they're just friends. They're just being nice.
some people might
Clueless.
some people might hate me for this. I think May is the most forgettable of all the girls. Personally, I think Misty was the best pick for Ash. I will always stand by that. However, I very much am a fan of Dawn. I love Dawn because Sinnoh's always been one of my favorite generations ever. What? Are you a May fan?
I can't believe the words I'm hearing right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, chat, can you believe this right now, chat? Can you believe this?
May is best girl, excuse me. I'm sorry. That yeah, I liked her in the Manaphy movie.
I should
I
have
don't
thought this
know.
through more.
Oh my
I kid, I
gosh.
kid. Brock is
Uh,
best girl. Oh, okay,
okay,
true.
wait, okay,
True.
yeah, that's true, that's true. Brock is best
That's
girl.
true.
He also has a
That's very
Vulpix.
true.
That automatically makes him a best girl.
Vulpix is amazing.
Vul
Vulpix is amazing.
Vulpix is my favorite freaking Kanto Pokemon, and that will always be the case. Even if I love Eevee and the evolutions just as much, I love my Vulpix and Ninetales combo. I love both of them.
Especially Alolan. Especially Alolan.
I like the Alolan, but I think I will always prefer Kanto. That's just me. I think I'll always prefer Kanto. Because I grew up on watching Brock take care of that Vulpix, and that just made me want one.
This guy.
Oh my god. He can
I
turn.
love that look. I love that look so much.
I need to get a look. The closest thing I have is this.
Oh, okay, okay. The frying pan into the drying
Yep.
pan.
Frying pan into the drying pan. Yep. Brock tried to
And
do
let's
it.
not forget
Ash.
the jelly donuts. Jelly donuts.
Yep.
I
These
thought those were
donuts are
actually jelly
great.
donuts.
Jelly filled are my favorite. Nothing beats a jelly filled donut. And then every kid on the planet was confused as they looked at a ball of rice being called a jelly filled donut.
Yep. Yep.
Oh
Yep.
my
Yep.
god,
Yep.
dude. I don't know why they did that. It's like, do people not realize? Like, it's just, if you called it rice balls, it would give kids more reason to want to try a rice ball.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing though. We don't want to un-Americanize these American kiddos here. They need to be proud of their heritage and there be all this good thing. No, but I people American. Yeah, that's how it sounds like for most Americans, I swear. I don't even know what I was saying half the time there. It's probably just gibberish, as I usually do.
I mean, I'm used to saying gibberish as well. I'm used to saying that as well, so I don't blame you. I thought it was just a triangular donut. Oh my god, what do you think the seaweed was? Oh my god.
Paper
Paper, oh god.
for
Bro,
decoration.
dude, I grew up drinking miso soup, okay? So I like, just because my family like loved it, and so it's like, yeah, I'm fine with eating seaweed. Honestly, I would love to try a real world onigiri at some point. I really
Oh
would.
yeah,
I,
onigiri's good. Onigiri's good.
I feel like I could probably make it at home. I bet all I need, like, do you use jasmine rice in rice balls, or is it something else?
You use like whatever rice that you get that's like actual Japan stuff. You can go to like plenty of Asian markets to get like sushi rice or like other types of rice. Main thing that I say, invest in a good rice cooker. Invest in a good rice cooker, and you'll be taken care of for years.
Gotcha,
For
gotcha.
years. My rice cooker has been with me for 4 years now. It was expensive. It was like $150, like $175. One of the best purchases I have ever made. Hands down.
Yeah, rice cookers are nice. We have a rice cooker as well, and it's nice. It's not a big one, but it makes enough for our family. I mean, more than enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you put two, I guess, like you put a cup or two of rice in there, and that like is enough to feed a whole family. Is that like rice? What like expands pretty big and pretty easily.
Yeah, and it is so fluffy and nice and fluffy.
What's your
And you can
favorite
do anything
topping?
with it. Favorite topping. Favorite topping.
Yeah, for
Uh,
rice.
so let me see here. Let me just make sure I have the right type of seasoning. So let's see here. It would probably end up being uh yeah, I think this is it. Yeah, that's it. So the thing that I like putting on my rice the most, so here's the thing. I'll typically end up having just like a small bowl of rice with like food. And then I'll end up putting nori furikake on it, which is
Nice.
just like your sesame seeds, nori, your seaweed, and just like a couple other things that are mixed in there.
Gotcha. I guess I'm a bit more basic because my go-to it used to be soy sauce. Now it's teriyaki sauce. Because
American.
yep. But also, there's something that I do very rarely, is put just sugar on rice because that's something that for some reason my kindergarten teacher, told me as a kid was something that they do in Japan, which
I
I
have not seen that myself, but I mean, it makes sense though for like for younger kids.
Yep. Although, just last year or the year before, I started actually because I used to always eat my curry and rice separate. I finally decided to merge the two after seeing an anime so many times: curry rice, curry rice, curry rice. I'm like, I'm gonna mix yellow curry. I'm gonna pour that over my white my jasmine rice and see how that tastes. I'm just like, oh my god, this is such a good combo.
Uh, yeah, so I know that like they'll end up using like sugar for some rice, but I don't know just like putting it like after it's cooked. But I mean, they probably do for some extent. But God, I'm getting hungry. I want some food. I want to eat like
Chad
good
said they're hungry
sushi.
too now. We're making everyone hungry. I've not eaten yet either. I'm making myself hungry. Probably should stop talking about food.
Yeah, I want to go back to Seattle again. Get some fresh fish. They have so many amazing like dishes up there.
Oh, they
The food
do.
is
They
so good.
do. Also, if did you ever go to Pike Place Market?
And that I did not. That I did not.
Oh, that's one of the best places to go in Seattle because not they have fresh fish. They also have like a bunch like an underneath like the market where they have like cause there's like an upper market and a lower market. The upper
Hmm.
market has a bunch of flowers, fish, trinkets, and all that. The lower side's where they have all the shops. So it's like they have like I think they might have a furniture store. They have like clothing. They have jewelry. But one of the coolest things, in my opinion, they have, well, besides the candy shop, because that's always fun.
Candy.
They have a anime shop down there. It's not big; it's very small, but it's like they have like
Uh,
and they kind of merge in everything from anime, comic books, D&D. It's all the nerd stuff.
it's Nerd Central. I mean, to be honest, that's like most of Seattle, though.
Yeah, but that's this little corner shop that's really nice. Let's leave this
Yeah. Yeah. Only bad thing about Seattle, if you do not like the smell of funny grass, that can be annoying.
funny
Uh,
grass.
yeah, the smell of the funny grass.
Oh,
The, the,
the
the
the 420 grass.
The 420 grass. Yeah, funny grass.
The 420 gas. Oh my god.
420 grass. I
Uh,
mean, it can be gas, but
no, yeah, that's true. It is legal, sadly, in Seattle. But I mean, I should say sadly. Some people can have their fun. I just don't really like the smell just as much as I don't like the smell of cigarettes because both can kind of trigger asthma attacks, and that's not fun.
oh yeah, that is not fun. I mean, that's why they have like edible forms of it. So I mean that also works.
Yeah, that's true. Libra, stop the food talk. I want tacos now. No, don't say tacos. No, I'm hungry for tacos.
Tacos.
and
Tacos.
oh, it's not Tuesday. Dang it! I was
Tacos.
gonna say it's Taco Tuesday, like the song, like Taco Tuesday.
Taco. Taco.
Oh my God. They say, what is Harpy's favorite fish to eat?
I mean, I like a lot of fish. I mean, I like your typical tuna, your salmon, and stuff like that. Um, I mean,
Yeah,
I
I can
guess
agree
it's
with
like
those
it's
two.
like a theme that I can just like eat without like going out somewhere. I guess it's just like easy to make. It's just like flounder.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Flounder's
flounder.
good.
Flounders like, and they're also really fun to fish for. Oh my God, are
Yeah,
they fun to fish for in the Pacific Northwest because of the fact that when you go fishing for flounder, they put up a fight. It's like you wouldn't think a bottom feeding fish would put up a fight, but it feels like you're reeling in a shark because they're flip flopping like crazy and they put up a
they
fight.
have the energy.
Yeah, they don't have much meat on their bones. I will say that. You basically can only eat the cheek, so there's like the most you get out of them is like a small handful of meat out of a flounder, even if it's big. But they're pretty tasty. They're pretty tasty. Trout's
Yeah,
pretty
they're
good too.
Yeah, like flounder is one of the less fish-like tasting fish.
It is.
It doesn't have as strong of a of that kind of like flavor to it, which is
Yeah.
nice. Which I recommend if you have any young ones. I don't know what the age on any like group of like our audience is, but like of
Yeah.
anybody like even if you have like nieces or nephews or anything like that, start them off with flounder. It's really that's like one of the easiest ways to get them started on the fish. Because if you start them on I don't know. To me, tilapia always had like more of a fishy taste to me,
And
like
salmon has a
personally.
very fishy taste.
Yeah. Like if you start them off with flounder, you can kind of get them introduced to it like a bit easier.
Or a tuna fish sandwich. That's always a safe bet.
Yeah, or like tuna's usually like pretty okay. In
Yeah.
terms of sushi though, I love like the salmon roe, like the
Ooh.
like the eggs and stuff like that. And
I
not
would
only
be
does it
so
look
scared to
nice,
eat
but it's
those.
so good. Oh, like they are good. They're like really good.
Are they? I'll have to give it a try at some point.
Yes.
I'll have to give it a try. I'm trying. The biggest thing, my hesitation is eating any form of sushi where the meat is raw. That's where I'm very hesitant.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the thing. As long as it's from a place that's like fine, like you'll be fine. That's the entire point of like eating the sushi. It's just like you get it, they cut it, you put it on the rice, you maybe add a little
Oh
bit of
my
soy
God.
sauce onto it, and it's perfect.
You just reminded me, one of my friends I met in VR chat 3 years ago told me a story. Don't even think this was a story. I think this actually happened to him, and he told me he had to go to the doctor for this. He got mercury poisoning because he had to go get treatment on the regular for this for a bit while we were friends because he ate 80 rolls of sushi in one setting.
How?
I don't know. And he's not a chubby guy either. I mean, he's not super skinny either, but I mean, like, he ate 80 rolls of sushi.
I'm just thinking about that because even if you go to like a sushi place, that's like you go to a sushi place, they end up giving you like two on a plate, and then it'll end up being like $3 basically. How much did this guy spend?
Oh God, I didn't think about that. Maybe it was
Yeah,
maybe it was homemade sushi.
that's even worse. Like that's even worse because if you like if you're not like fine with it, and also if you end up having like it frozen or something like that, then you end up losing the flavor, and that adds like other difficulties and stuff because you can. Oh no!
Not good, not good.
No
Uh,
good. That's no good.
I recently did try a bit of sushi. Like, I did go to a sushi place, saw, like, oh God, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, like a proper sushi place and ate a little bit of
Uh,
that. But I was very hesitant. And then after that, like a year later, I started getting stuff from like a teriyaki place.
mhm.
Because they had like a bento box meal and they would give you California rolls with that. I know that's imitation
California
crab.
rolls.
Yeah, I know it's imitation crab, but it's pretty good.
Yeah. So, it's American sushi. That's how I describe it. That's American sushi.
Yeah?
I refuse to qualify that as sushi.
I haven't tried
That
it
is
with
American sushi.
wasabi. It's so good with wasabi.
Wasabi is good. Wasabi is good. Do not be like my mama burb and then think for some reason you're at an Asian restaurant and they would have guacamole there.
Don't tell me she tried the wasabi think it was guacamole.
She did.
How much did she eat?
About of a third of a spoonful.
Jesus, that's still pretty big for like I mean if that's all
She
you're
thinks
eating.
pepper is hot. She thinks pepper is hot, by the way. So you can
Oh
imagine how that
God.
went. She was dying on the other side of the table for like the rest of the meal.
Bro, that sucks. Yeah, I like my wasabi. I do understand. I mean, the thing about wasabi, it's spicy, but it doesn't burn your tongue. It just burns your nose.
Yeah. So for me, what if it was gas station sushi? Oh God, that would
Yeah,
explain it.
I know that could also explain it, like how he ate 80 rolls of cheap sushi.
Oh God, that would explain it like very easily. But yeah, for me, wasabi is just that you had that like tiny dab onto the piece of sushi. Mwah. It's amazing. Depending on the type of sushi, because some of it doesn't go, entirely real with salmon roe. But if you end up getting like your fatty tuna or like your mackerel kind of sushi, that's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah, no, man, there's something I really want to try sushi wise. What like what kind of foods are like your favorite? Like for me, I guess I don't know. I like every kind of food. I love like, American food, of course, but I love me some Asian food. I love me my Mexican food. Just I love so many different food styles. Even a Hawaiian food. I love, especially taro bread. I love taro bread.
Yeah, food in general is just like always good. Food is as I've said before, food is one of the best ways to learn about another place's culture.
It really
Like,
is.
like you'll end up seeing a lot of stuff if just by eating their various types of food. For me, anything that focuses on the umami flavor profile, so AKA a lot of your Asian foods, that's what I appreciate because that's
Gotcha.
just not really touched upon in a lot of Western cuisine. Because they're more so based on like the savory or the salty or sweet and stuff. Oh God, the sweets.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just look at America. It's just like, oh yeah, how much sugar do we need to put in this ketchup? Like 40 grams. Let's pump that up to 50.
Did you know that Tic Tacs are actually like like the little like sugary mint things they have? Like the only reason they can say that Tic Tacs are 0% sugar is because of the weight of a Tic Tac. In reality, it's not 0 grams of sugar. Every Tic Tac is a massive amount of sugar. It's just pure sugar.
Yeah, I mean that's how they get away with it. If they had to get away by specification or lapels and everything,
Uh,
it's still dumb. It's still dumb. But yeah, anything umami for me. So that's the reason why I love like Japanese cuisine or
uh,
just fish in general. Octopus
yeah.
as well. End up eating like small
I want to try
octopus a couple
octopus.
times. Octopus is amazing. Octopus is very chewy, but it tastes great.
I will
Especially like
say,
the tentacles. The tentacles are also really good.
I recently tried lobster and I hated it.
Okay, here's the thing about lobster. Lobster is overhyped for what it is. It is fine, but it does not have as strong of a flavor profile as you would imagine. Crab
Same
has
with
a stronger
crab.
taste, but it's not as much as anything else, really.
I
I
much
I, I
prefer
love
shrimp.
crab. Yeah, shrimp is like the poor harpies, like the poor harpies feast. Whenever they had the unlimited shrimp going on at Red Lobster, I'm gonna be there.
I gotta be honest though. I think my mom makes better homemade shrimp than Red Lobster ever does. I don't
I
know.
mean, Red Lobster is overrated. I mean, I
It
just want to
is.
go there every so often. Just like, okay, I want a crab, but I don't want to deal with like I don't have the stuff to like. I can't get a crab. I don't have the stuff to like make a crab. Get me a crab, and that'll only be like a once, like maybe twice a year thing. So I like crab. I've become an expert of like cracking the shells and getting every single drop of meat out of them.
Nice. I don't know. I love my like garlic seasoned shrimp. That's just I love that. Takes
How
notes.
to
How
date a
to date
harpy.
how to date a harpy. Take the Red Lobster or a sushi place.
Very true, very true. Harpy will live a long time if you do.
Oh my gosh. Can't do seafood no matter how much I try. That's fair. That's fair.
That's very fair. I mean, to me, a lot of it just depends on how early you got introduced to it, but then also people's taste buds are just so drastically different. So, and also let's not forget genetics have things to do with it. Because like cilantro, some people love cilantro. Some people say it tastes like soap, but that's all based on genetics. So nothing you can do about that. Nothing you can do about
Yep,
that.
it's a genetic thing. Yeah, exactly. It's a genetic thing that determines whether or not you like cilantro. It's weird. Uh
Yeah, like all the little things that make up like you humans. That's so weird. You guys make no sense. You guys make no sense.
My favorite food is chicken Alfredo. I love that.
A classic, the classic.
If you like, the thing is, the Alfredo has to be good because if an Alfredo is too bitter or the Alfredo tastes too cheesy or mushroomy, I hate it. It's like it has to taste creamy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you had to like balance it out. I don't.
Yeah.
Mushrooms are good though. Mushrooms
Ah,
are good though.
it's funny. I
My
hate
roommate will fight
mushrooms.
me on this. Mushrooms are amazing. Why does
I
everybody hate on the
They're
mushrooms?
slimy.
What do you mean they're slimy?
They're slimy. I hate the texture. It feels like I'm biting into the fat of a steak, and I hate it. I can't eat the fat of steak either. It's like the texture makes me gag.
Okay. So we don't have the fat for mistakes, and we don't like cunicle. Okay. Again, I am questioning why I am here right now. These
Just
words
because
I
of
am
food
hearing.
choices.
Happy
Oh my
judge.
god. Oh my god, Harpy's judged. I feel like I bet I could judge you over some stuff as long as I dig deeper.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
god.
I use the perfect harpy. There is no way to judge.
Oh my god. But also another thing I cannot eat is egg drop soup. It's again due to texture. It feels like I'm drinking strings and I hate it.
Harpy judge.
Oh my god.
Uh, but no, I get egg drop soup. My mama burp had like the same thing. She hated the texture.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of grosses me out. And mashed potatoes and me did not get along for years. Like it took
Years.
until I'd like gone into my teens, basically, I think, or like my like approaching my early teens, because my
Uh,
mom had to pull out a cool trick. Because I loved corn, I hated mashed potatoes, so she put
uh,
my corn on my mashed potatoes, and that became an
that's weird.
what? The funny thing is, you're the second person I've talked to who ever thought that's weird. So many people agree that it's a perfectly fine combination.
And it's more so it's just like I mean I guess I can't say too much because whenever I eat I end up getting like a little bit of everything whenever I eat. It's like, okay, let's get some potatoes, let's get some corn, let's get some whatever the like main protein is, and we'll just eat it all together. So I can't say too much, but is it just like sprinkle on top of it? It's just like okay, well, here's your corn, we'll just spread it on top of the potatoes.
It helped me actually eat
Or is
it.
it just incorporated? Or is it just like incorporated? Just like you get the bowl, you pour the corn in, and you just like incorporate it all together.
No, it's just like you put the corn on top like a topping, basically.
Okay, that makes more sense. That
Yeah,
makes
no,
more
no,
sense.
you just put it on top of the mashed potatoes. You don't mix it in. You don't mix it in. Um,
Okay, that makes more sense.
yeah, you put
Because
it.
I was just thinking like corn in the potato, and you just take a bite of it, and it's just like, wait, why is it mixed together? Why is there corn in my potato?
No, no, no. It's on top. It's on top. That's how my mom did it. And the reason I couldn't eat it is because mashed potatoes, like the chunks in it. If it
Oh
wasn't,
God, no, not chunks. No, 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 no.
yeah,
Okay, this is a pet
chunky,
peeve of mine. This
yeah,
is a pet peeve
chunky
of
mashed
mine.
potatoes. Ew.
Mashed potatoes do not put chunks in mashed potatoes. I will Harpy kick you if you put chunks in mashed potatoes.
It would make me
They
gag.
do not have chunks in them. That is the worst thing you can do with mashed potatoes. I will die on this hill. And that is what I say.
No,
No
I will
chunks in
agree with
mashed
you. I'll agree with
potatoes.
you. Chunks of mashed potatoes are gross. It's like it's an
They
easy way to make you
are.
gag. It's like I would always every time like I'd eat mashed potatoes, I would throw up because they were chunky. And I mean, finally, my mom now. The thing is, it's gotten to a point now. The only way I can eat mashed potatoes are like is either corn on top or if it's the mashed potatoes that comes in packets, the powdered mashed potatoes you mix with
Oh my
water.
God, not those things. That's the reason why, like, whatever we would do is we'd peel the potatoes, we'd throw them in the pot with a lot of salt. Then let them cook for however long. Put them in a bowl. Take a blender to them and blend the ever loving crap out of them. And then after you end up blending them for a long time with a high power blender, guess what? There's no chunks. There's
Yep.
nothing in there. And then, depending on who is there, because some people like milk on the potatoes for mashed potatoes, some people just like butter. And then we would do that to taste. And provided my aunt wasn't there, it'd be fine. But there's a reason why we took my aunt off of potato serving dinner for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Because she would have chunks in them every time,
Ew,
and
ew.
I said no. I said no. I'm tired of this. We're getting rid of these chunks.
Dude, one of my friends, the only other friend who ever thought it was weird putting corn on mashed potatoes, he says that it's more sane to put hot sauce in mashed potatoes.
Excuse me.
Thank you. I'm glad you're with me on this. Hot sauce and mashed potatoes? Really?
I I I I guess if you wanted to have like I don't comprehendo. Me no comprehendo.
I don't either. I really
That
don't.
that just seems like those are two flavor profiles that end up going like on the complete opposite direction.
Exactly. Whereas corn complements mashed potatoes because you can eat corn on cob and mashed potatoes all the time together. But hot sauce and mashed potatoes, I don't think normal people mix that together.
No.
Even Chad's agreeing. Chad's freaking out over this.
Okay, I think we have a mystery on our hands. We need to figure out what is going on. What is with the taste buds there? Thinking hot sauce. Are they the type that likes hot sauce on like basically everything? You could give them a potato and they're like hot sauce. You could give them you
Maybe.
could give them Alfredo and they're like, you know what this is missing?
Do not put hot sauce on Alfredo. If anybody does that, I will riot. Do not ruin that dish. Bro,
Oh my
that
god.
reminds me. My older brother, he once made mac and cheese for me and my younger brother, and he put he mixed it up with I think he mixed up with spicy hot sauce, spicy seasonings. He made it the spiciest mac and cheese. Like one bite would set your mouth on fire. And he got
Okay.
mad when me and my younger brother didn't want to eat it.
I know people who do that. I know a good number of people who do that. But there are also the type of people who are, if this thing isn't absolutely destroying the inside of my mouth, this is not spicy enough.
I can go just fine with that spicy stuff. That's why I much prefer yellow curry over green curry.
Hey, like spicy is good though. Spicy is good though.
Yeah.
My stomach doesn't like spicy, but I like spicy.
Same here. I mean, I have a bag of ghost pepper chips in front of me that I opened up and ate on stream the other day. And the sad thing is, I said the ghost pepper flavored, but they sadly are nowhere near as hot. Like jalapeno flavored Cheetos are hotter than this.
That's surprising. I mean, it really also depends on the amount of concentration that they have for it,
Yeah.
because it can really filter down like over time.
I think I promised that if I hit, if I got, was it? If I've made a lot of promises about if I ever get monetized. I think one of them was to either do the one chip challenge, to eat a ghost pepper or a Carolina Reaper. I swear one of them was that.
Oh yeah, just make sure if you get the one chip challenge, make sure that you get it like around the time it releases for the new year. Otherwise, you end up getting a stale chip and it tastes like absolute garbage.
Really?
I made that mistake once.
So wait until the new year comes around for it.
Wait until the new year comes around and they start doing the new batch because those things expire and go stale if you don't.
Ew. It reminds me, I got a massive shipment of Funyuns from Amazon because I wanted to have a chip to snack on while I was at work. But, you know, I was like, I'll just buy a big shipment or whatever, like like 36 small bags, snack bags of Funyuns. They expired a month later. And
I didn't eat them all.
I did not eat them all. In fact, there's still like another 15, 16 bags of it, and they're all stale now.
I did not even know Funyuns are still around. I have not seen Funyuns in a long time.
I see them all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, it was my cousin who liked Funyuns. He was the only person I've ever known that liked Funyuns. That I've known like in person.
Wait, you do hot sauce for instant ramen? That's what Xiao says.
That makes sense. Like having like a hot sauce for like ramen, you end up making your soup or whatever. You separate the soup and you end up adding your spices, hot sauce, etc. to it, and then reapply the ramen. It works out. It can like work out.
I just remember there was a brand of instant ramen that was like the spicy flavor, and they stopped selling it. And then my mom taught me a trick in order to literally
Uh-huh.
recreate the flavor. You take chicken flavored instant noodles, and you use taco seasoning, and it ends up tasting exactly like the noodles that they sold in the past.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's like taco seasoning plus chicken. It's like taco chicken, and somehow it tastes really, really good.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yes, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I like how this interview is basically becoming us talking about food now.
It's become a food podcast because food is a very serious topic and needs to be respected.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. May I ask? So like when it comes to like maybe it's a bit of fourth wall breaking, but what helped you decide on the design of a harpy?
The design of a heartbeat, the form that I have seen before you today. It was a interesting story because I used to be a fox. I used to be a fox prior to the harpy. Uh,
Really?
yes, used to be a fox prior to the harpy, and we decided that I was gonna make some kind of like space creature, like thingy, to try and differentiate stuff. Because you look at foxes, they're like the top three, like most common like VTuber model.
Yep, yep.
Need to branch out. Need to branch out. So what we decided was, how about like a space fox? And then we were like, what about wings? That's too busy in the background. Having tail and wings, that's too much, especially like a giant floofy tail.
Yep.
So then we decided, okay, you know what? We're gonna keep the wings, and then we eventually decided on Harpy
That makes sense.
because you got to think about it. How many bird VTubers do you know that are out there that still have normal ears, arms, and legs?
A
A
lot.
majority of them.
Very
A
much so
majority
a
of them.
lot.
So, Harpy. And in particular, we decided to base it off the Azure Tit, aka my Mama Choco's favorite bird, because it is adorable, it is cute, it is small, it is amazing. Just like me.
Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha.
So it is a perfect fit, and that is how the Harpy before you came to be.
But how to operate day to day with no finger grippers? Only use toe grippers?
That's why I have a human meat puppet servants. They end up doing everything that I need. A few times you see you see things on stream being done by the human meat puppet. That's another individual. That's not me.
RP VTubers on the rise. Meanwhile, me, probably the only Chow VTuber.
Yes, the only Chow.
I mean,
Only Chow.
if you want to be original in the VTuber scene now, I gotta admit, the best way to do that is to combine two animals together into one now. It is a very interesting idea. It's basically, you're basically creating a Pokemon, but as a VTuber. A great example is a VTuber I'll be interviewing next week. Her name is Octopi, and she is a
Mhm.
octopus cat VTuber. So,
Octopus cat.
yeah, merging an octopus and a cat together.
Yeah, like the biggest way to stand out, like in terms of design is seeing that. But I mean, biggest thing, you gotta do something new. You gotta start off strong. Do something
Yeah.
new. Like you gotta get your presence out there. Because unfortunately, the unfortunate sad truth about being a VTuber, you don't grow by being a streamer. You grow by being a content creator.
Yep.
So that is the way you have to grow. You can end up like just like exploding onto the scene like Onigiri with an entirely new setup and everything, and then you go flying.
Yep. I mean, again, she's like the first big VTuber who does cooking streams, so.
Yep, very elaborate set that she ended up getting help with from her brother, if I remember right. In terms of a lot of the ideas and like the getting it all set up and going.
Yep.
But
Yep.
it was like it was awesome to see. It was awesome to see.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm over here being a basic bitch. Just literally have a design designed after how I look IRL.
Simple. I mean, simple is good though. Simple is good though.
I just wanted to be myself, that's all.
Yeah, I'm just myself, a natural bird brain.
Yes.
Just maybe like 10% more stupid.
10% more stupid. Oh, man.
Okay, you got me like 100% more stupid, but still.
And that mic is cool. I want it. Jeez,
No,
man.
I'm borrowing it. I'm borrowing it.
Oh my god. Oh man. Why does everyone want my microphone all of a sudden? This is new.
They just want anything. They just want anything and everything that they can get their be a little hands on.
Oh my God. Oh jeez. Oh man. So can I ask, how long have you been a content creator?
In terms of streaming since April 2021.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, I ended up starting then with the original Fox model that I had, and then I feel like I didn't really get my like wings on the ground until about 2022, whenever the Harpy model launched, which was like in August, I think. Up until that point, it was just kind of like I have no idea what in the world I'm doing. I don't know what any of this is.
Is there a reason you
And
wanted to start streaming?
yes, that is a long one. I mean, not really too long one, but a very important one. So, story basically being, I was in a very dark place at the end of 2020, as a lot of us were.
Yeah.
Because of lockdown, all the craziness going on, etc. And I started watching a lot of VTubers, as we all were during that time period. For me, that was the time period in which I was getting introduced to Fubuki, Matsuri, and Urushia being the core three that I ended up getting introduced to. Your Scott the
Nice.
Man, the Band-Aid story from Matsuri, and then everything rage from Urushia. And essentially that ended up kind of saving me in a lot of ways. And I thought, you know what? I got saved. It is now my time to do the same thing. Trying to do what I can to bring happiness to people's faces. And I may not have the same effect. I can't sing. I'm not funny. I'm not adorable, not anything like that. But I'm gonna do what I can.
Funny.
And I decided I'm gonna go ahead and do what I can for that. Because if I can, have like one person, 5 people, 10 people, end the day with a smile on their face, or they had a rough day of work or anything, and just give them a decent laugh through what I can do, then I did my good. I did the good.
Yeah. The funny thing is, your story is very similar to mine back in 2020. For me, it wasn't VTubers yet, though. For 2020, I hit a very low depression spurt. I was in a very dark time in my life, and I rediscovered the community of VR chat.
Oh, VR chat. Let's go.
And I saw a bunch of compilation videos about VR chat streamers and content creators and their clips. And I was like, I'm going to try that when I get back home from Hawaii. Because I was in Hawaii when I was going through my depression spurt.
Hawaii.
And I would go back home and I asked an old friend of mine, and I was like, hey, I want to hop in VR again. Like, I want to give VR a second chance. Because I did try it before. I had VR, but I hated it. My first time doing it gave me super bad motion sickness.
Oh yeah, as a lot of people.
And then, I surprisingly, despite, not using it for a year, I never had it again after that. Once I got into VR chat, that is. VR chat,
Yeah.
though. I met a lot of people I looked up to. And, I mean, it saved me because I looked at all these VR chat content creators and like, I want to make funny moments like that. Just spend and laugh with people and talk to people. And I did
Oh
that
yeah.
and met some really big creators, some smaller creators, some people I consider really close friends now.
Mhm.
And it kind of it changed my life for the better. And it's a very similar to the VTubing scene. Although the reason I became a VTuber is very similar to yours as well. I discovered Kurone and her
Oh
whole
yeah.
Ikamboka meme and
You can bulk 'em.
Gargura and all those girls. I discovered that I'm like, you know what? And it was around the time I was deciding to start showing my face on stream, and I'm like, getting dressed all fancy every single time I want to stream is getting really old because
Oh yeah.
I hated going on stream and not looking like, being in a nice suit or not being in a really like fit. I
Professional.
wanted to get on stream and look good. That was what I wanted to do. I did not like streaming without looking nice. Um,
Fancy.
yes, and I then and I was getting headaches from my light that I had to have on my face, and so
Oh yeah.
I was like, you know what? And so I became a VTuber for three or four main reasons. One, the light was giving me a headache.
Uh-huh.
Two, didn't want to get dressed up as much. Three, I thought that having a model would make making thumbnails easier, and it definitely has.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because being a YouTube streamer for the most part, yeah, or even just a YouTuber, definitely helps having something to make thumbnails easier. Um,
Yep, yep.
and then last reason, I thought that becoming a VTuber would allow me to actually meet more people a lot easier. And I want your opinion on this because this will lead to my next question. Do you think that VTubing allowed content creators to collab and get to know each other a lot easier than in the past?
Hmm.
Because I think it did. I think it opened the doors because collab was something that no one really did until VTubing became a thing.
So it depends on how you look at it. Because collabing and stuff has always ended up being around, but it wasn't something that ended up expanding to the to the lower end person or the people starting out until like VTubing.
Yeah, yeah.
Because collabing has always been around, especially for like top content creators, like whether it end up being like Minecraft YouTubers or stuff like that for a very long time, because that's how they end up, doing a lot of stuff. I mean, we had the Vanos, gaming group for a
Oh
reason.
yeah.
So that's like always been a thing, but it wasn't like super common if, hey, I got to collab with like these, I can collab with like these other people here and have a good time and branch out like that. Because it was either it's just like one of the big groups, or it was somebody who started like a long time ago to be able to get like a group going. So I would say it has helped like a lot of smaller end people like get that going.
Yeah, like you and me, for instance.
Yeah, I think like one of the only bad things that it's done is it makes it to be more of an artificial thing, to where it's like, okay, we're gonna
Yeah,
do
yeah.
we're gonna do collab. Okay, we did the collab. Now what?
That's why I'm so done. I'm not doing any big collabs unless I basically I'm gonna prioritize interviews more because the thing is I love talking to people. I love getting to know
Yeah,
people. I hate doing that in DMs though. It's like if I want to get to know you, I would much prefer to do it theoretically face to face. But like, hey, let's chat. Let's actually talk to each other, not behind screens, behind text messages. Let's actually sit and use our voice, and that has helped
yeah.
so much more. I feel like I might make much more meaningful connections, even if they don't become lasting friendships. I feel like I have a much more positive relationship with someone after I have a deep conversation with them.
Yep, and that's 100% true. That is 100% true. And also just some people get too like locked in on the entire. Okay, yeah, we just got to do collabs the entire time, and it just doesn't go beyond like anything beyond that. It depends on what the individual people want. It really
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
But everything has their ups and downs. Everything has their ups and downs.
Exactly, exactly. And I'm trying to become someone who can I want to make meaningful connections all throughout the VTubing community, big and small.
Hmm.
I don't know. I just like it'll be fun. And like I want to be the bridge that helps a lot of content creators meet each other and make meaningful connections. And I don't know, just I like to talk to people. So,
Yeah, I mean, talking is good. Talking is good. You get to learn a lot, especially if they come from different backgrounds. That always makes it fun.
oh yeah, diversity helps so much in the content creator scene. And it just
That
makes
it does.
it helps burnout stay away a lot longer when you have diversity, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, because you can only do the same thing for so long before you go crazy. Like me.
Exactly. Shadow says, question active. Can you sing? I cannot. I would love to. I love to sing, but I suck at it.
Yeah, yeah. That chat still wants me to do like a karaoke stream at some point. It's just like I'm sorry, I can't. I can't sing.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, I have like a good range in terms of my vocal range, but I can't sing.
Yeah, no. It's like if I ever get the chance to like go get proper singing lessons from someone who will actually instruct me on how to improve, then yeah, I'd love to. Especially because I know my singing range is around like Frank Sinatra's level, like the "Fly Me to the Moon,
Fly me to the moon.
Let Me Play Amongst the
On the
Stars."
doors.
It's so
Uh,
good.
that's the thing. For me, it's more so For me, it's like more so just being able to sing while keeping this up is probably not the easiest thing to do, and that I don't have time. I
That's
because a
fair, yeah.
full time Harpy job, and then streaming like 4 days a week, and then community night. It adds up. It adds up.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sitting here also juggling a full-time job 4 days out of the week that are like typically 10-hour shifts, along with juggling 3 YouTube channels and then a Twitch channel now that I've revived.
Yeah, I miss 4x10. I miss 4x10. 4x10 was amazing.
Yeah, it's nice. It does take a lot of energy out of you though.
Oh yeah. But then like 3 days off, it's golden.
Oh
Especially
yeah.
depending if like on the days that you have off.
Yeah, I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so.
Oh yeah, not bad. 2 days, 2 like weekdays to be able to do any appointments and stuff. That's
Oh,
amazing.
it's
That's
very
really
nice for
good.
appointments. It's very nice. Now I can schedule around appointments and then also schedule, interviews and other stuff with people throughout the day. It's very nice, very fun. I try to schedule at least 2 streams on my like at least Sundays and Mondays or Sundays and Tuesdays, just because and I mean like two streams per day, just so that way I could go, yeah, I like I don't I'm on the grind this year, you know. I've been my background, I've been trying to become a content creator since 2015, so it's coming up on
Oh,
eight
since
years.
2015.
Yeah, it's coming up on 8 years, and I hate to say it, I don't have much to show, and I wish I had more to show, especially to my family who are starting to really think content creation is not a worthwhile pursuit for me.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like finding the right amount of passion, energy, and drive at the right time. Uh,
Exactly, and the right
like for
niche
me,
to fill.
yeah, and the right niche to fill. That is definitely true. Because at this point, I think like Smash Bros is like my niche that I'm filling. Because half the time, whenever I stream Smash Bros, it's like I don't see any other VTubers playing Smash. This is awesome. It's like haven't you heard of Alara? Haven't you heard of like Inro? Haven't you heard of XYZ? And it's like, who are those? Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what matters is what can you do that makes you unique.
Yeah. Because I mean, at this point, the VTuber market is so oversaturated.
Oh, very
Like,
much
there's
so.
so many. I mean, that's the thing. I know I wouldn't be able to do like anything like a Niji Sanji or Hololive. Because like I said, can't really voice act, can't really sing, can't do a lot of that stuff that they ask for. So I will just do what I can do. I will do what I can do.
Yeah. Now, that makes sense. That makes sense. I've heard that some of the Niji Sanji girls can't actually sing though, and that they were able to get in without needing because they're just like, hey, as long as we can try and get you to improve, we'll give you singing lessons and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. If I had the opportunity for that and they would actually like, handle that for me. Oh yeah, I totally would do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm always, I'm always looking to be able to try new things and do stuff to improve in various ways. So if I got like singing lessons for like joining Niji Sanji, dancing lessons, acting lessons, whatever it is they wanted me to do, yeah, sign me up. Sign me up. I wouldn't mind, having a full day of, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
That is a chicken pie. That is not a harpy. Shut up.
um, one thing that like if there's any reason I really have decided against becoming a corporate VTuber, it's because it will limit who I can collab with, both
Mhm.
friends and thing is I want to like even if I ever manage to become big, I would still love to reach out to small creators who are like just starting out and be like, hey. I can see potential in you, and hey, you know what? Let me interview you. Let me talk to you and find out what is your dreams for being a coming content creator. I'm not gonna be able to do
Yeah,
that. I'm not gonna be able to do that if I become a corporate because they'll be like, they're not worth your time, or they're gonna try and use
it
you to grow.
depends. It depends. If you become with Niji Sanji Whole Life, yes. So there are some like smaller groups that are a bit more lenient in that regard, so where you can still do stuff on your old channels. I know I have a couple
Yeah,
friends who end up like joining other groups like that, and they do their stuff for like the medium sized like VTuber group, but they still do stuff on their like original identity every so often and keep up with people.
that's fair.
So it really depends. It really, really depends.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I also am curious for you. Do you like pros and cons for Twitch and YouTube? Have you ever thought about between the two?
Oh yeah, I thought between the two. I like the tools that Twitch ends up having more. Also, I don't like the idea of having all my stuff dedicated to one spot. with YouTube between just doing the streams and that. Plus, also with YouTube, it's a lot harder because YouTube doesn't have the super good way to be able to search for individual streams like that. Compared to
Yeah.
like Twitch, because it's not like category, and then you see the list of everybody. It's a lot harder to get
Yeah.
like the initial stuff going on there. If you're not backed by a company, you can actually do promotions for you.
Yeah, I do think though the one thing Twitch is missing though is an algorithm like YouTube where they'll just randomly be like, "Hey, this person's watching NASCAR. Let's throw a NASCAR VTuber at them." You know, it's like YouTube does
Yeah.
do that, which so it's a matter of you lose the searchability, but you do earn recommendability.
Yeah, thing is I want to get the YouTube. Here's the thing: I hate editing. I hate editing because I hate my voice. I hate it a lot because it's not to the point to where I want it to be. That's just because I had to work more on it. I had to work more on the voice to get it to be more kawaii desu ne, and all that kind of like stuff.
Yeah,
But that'll come with time. Because I mean, it's come a long way. The voice has come a long way since the beginning. So just gotta continue working on it, and eventually it will get better. Yeah, there's so
gotcha.
much that goes into a voice. There's so much that goes into it.
Chat saying, but your voice is amazing though.
No, it is not. No, it is not. Yeah, in Kala seems like pretty lenient. They really do seem pretty lenient.
Kawa Entertainment, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes
Next
sense.
time they open up. Next time they open up, I'll try.
Yeah, I need to find out, like, I mean, depending on what groups open up, the one thing that sucks is most VTuber groups are only opened up to female creators.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's like,
A lot of them, still have like spots for guys, and then it really depends. It really depends.
yeah. And I mean, the thing I feel like I'm lacking as a content creator is I'm not. Some people can yeet a child into space in Skyrim, or they can detonate a nuke in the center of Fallout. I can't do that. I'm not crazy. I always go the good route. I'm someone who does like even in video games. I don't like morally corrupt decisions. I just like more choosing the morally good path.
I go for what's more interesting.
I wish I could, but I'm like, I feel like it will hurt my soul if I pick this choice. It's like, I guess I get too immersed in a video game.
Yeah, for me, it's just like, oh yeah, they were a bad guy, but I have the option to spare them.
Activists got to get more
Hi.
unhinged. Oh boy.
Gotta get more unhinged. Gotta embrace the evil side. Gotta embrace the cat.
If I did, I feel like I could be way more entertaining. It's so hard for me to turn off that filter. It's so hard. It's becoming
Yeah, it's just like getting into character, like pretending to be the character. Okay, every decision in this, I am Colonel Bad Guy. Every bad decision has to be made. This village, they don't have anything for us. We're not gonna help them.
Yeah, this is probably why I should, if I ever do D&D, I should probably play a more morally gray character. Just
Yep.
to try and get myself to act like somebody I'm not.
Yeah, I mean it just like helps. I mean that I've played JRPGs for a long time and other stuff, so I can self-insert to become another person at any time that I want to. Being able to play the characters wear a different mask, it depends. It depends.
That's fair, that's fair. Also, someone, Korean chat says, hi, Libra.
Hi, Harpy, hello.
And
Harpy,
then
hello.
the Pi says, I can separate video games very easily from reality to the point where I can be a total asshole in a game since it doesn't matter, unlike IRL. I wish I could, but to me, I go to fiction for escapism, and yet I don't go there to escape and be a bad person.
Yeah, for me, I will very often troll people. No mercy, no mercy. It's just like, oh hey, you know what? I feel like causing chaos. Time to cause chaos.
I can only do that in like certain games. Like if you put me in Stop It Slender, the Gary's Mod game mode, or something like that, or a
Uh-huh.
game similar where you get to play like a horror villain, I feel like I can turn up my unhinged, like, "Hello there, I am here to murder you."
Yeah, just the I almost said the voice there. I almost said the voice there. I will refrain from the voice today.
uh, let's see, chaos. Oh boy.
Chaos. Chaos.
I really do like, I don't know. I do know, like, I feel like my strength as a content creator more is my chatty self, though. I feel like just being relatable is where I'm better.
Yeah, I think most of my chat would end up agreeing the same thing. Because I do not shut up, and the amount of time that I end up being able to focus on chat whenever I'm doing stuff, is apparently one of the main skills that chat says I have. Because I'll just be playing Smash Bros. Or I'll be doing something in whatever game I'm playing, and it'll just be, oh yeah, I'm doing this, whatever complicated thing I'm doing. Oh hey, yeah, I kind of agree with what you're saying there, chat. But maybe we should do, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Just
I need
and
to improve
holding
that
multiple
skill.
conversations as well. That's the other thing. Is holding multiple conversations.
Yeah, yeah. It Pisces, I love hearing Libra talk. Also, all of Libra's links are in the description, so make sure
Yay!
you go follow Libra and go follow them on Twitch and Twitter.
Yep,
Uh,
yep, yep.
Yes, and then wait, I don't know what that says. Valentini,
I
Stephanopoulos Valentini, huh?
no idea who that is. No idea who that is.
Okay, I was very
I know
confused.
George, but I don't know who the other guy is.
I already know him. Gotcha, gotcha. 80 Pie, gotcha.
Yep, Pi and I are very familiar.
I think 80 Pie pops in my chat quite often too, so that's interesting.
Pi is everywhere, I swear. Anytime I go someplace, I always see Pi there, it feels like.
The evil
The
within.
evil within. There we go. There we go.
Gotcha, gotcha.
That makes more
Uh,
sense.
yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things I feel like I could do better as a content creator, but I again I'm experimenting. I'm trying to see what works and what doesn't. People definitely seem to like my interviews though. So far, I've had positive responses on all my interviews.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is finding what you want to do and then finding out how to best promote it. Like
Yeah.
you gotta get that clickbait down. You gotta figure it out. That those thumbnails, get the arrows in there so you won't believe it on all those. The thumbnail
This
game is
like just to
strong.
have you on screen, but just like have an arrow, a red circle purely around your face, and just like
Yeah,
an
it's just
arrow.
like, what did this Harpy VTuber say? Like you won't believe what this Harpy VTuber said. It's just like me dum dum.
Yep, yep. And of course, taking advantage of YouTube Shorts as well is very important in this day and age.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts is like weird. YouTube Shorts is like very weird because for a lot of people it does end up like being a really good increase in terms of sub count, but for a lot of like upper channels that end up doing a lot of YouTube Shorts, a lot of subs and stuff do go up. I mean, now it's kind of different because of the fact that they're actually allowing monetization on YouTube Shorts. But
Yeah.
until they ended up doing this change, there was actually like a very minimal effect between people who end up doing YouTube Shorts and the amount of people who sub through YouTube Shorts, and then the actual crossover between the shorts to their main content, which was monetizable. Uh,
Yeah.
so now maybe that they'll end up doing monetization for shorts. We'll end up seeing it a bit more, like more YouTube Shorts actually being done. But who knows? I just refuse to go over to TikTok. I refuse.
Oh yeah.
I hate TikTok.
I did well on TikTok for a bit. I earned I currently am sitting at nearly 14,000 followers on TikTok.
Uh-huh.
But I hated it because the moment I monetized my content, all my viewership died. They stopped recommending my content because I monetized, and then the moment I went VTuber, it died even more.
Oh yeah, because TikTok is biased towards a lot of VTubers.
Apparently, yeah. I don't know why.
I
I
mean,
don't,
Alara's gotten banned what 3 times off of TikTok at this point.
it's so dumb.
It really is. It really depends on what you end up doing because TikTok really values live action and editing in the app. That is the other thing that they really value because if you end up editing off of the app, then they'll end up like realizing that it's just like, okay, we're not going to do that much. You need to edit within the app.
And where is that? Like, so it's like if I do like put in an actual editing software, I work even harder. They don't recommend it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's the reason why I have like BlueStacks on my PC. So then I can edit on the PC. Then because I end up having access to BlueStacks, I use the TikTok app. Go there, like get to the video because it's you can go to the folder for it. Do that. Do minimal editing within the app so that we actually do the editing within the app, and then upload it. And then that's how you can end up like doing that. I don't know if they fixed that though. I know that's what some people did for a little bit there, but who knows?
Yeah. I don't
I just don't
know.
like TikTok. I don't value short form content myself. If I'm gonna like watch a video, I want it to be long. I want to know the history of the Super Mario Bros. Speedrun category in like a 40-minute documentary going over all of it. I don't want 30-second like videos.
Meanwhile, my freaking attention span has shrunk so much. Like, I could be watching a 10-minute YouTube video, and there's like I'm 7 minutes in, and then all of a sudden my brain goes, "I'm bored. Let's go watch something else, and then come back to this later." And then I have 10 tabs open, and then it's like I've even started watching a Crunchyroll anime, and now I've paused that. So it's like I paused like 10, 11 videos. Now I'll go back to the first one, maybe finish that one, or maybe I'll only watch another 30 seconds, and then I'll go back to one of the other videos.
Mhm.
My attention span has shrunk so much over the years. 80 because of ADHD.
Yeah. Yep, that'll tend to do it. That will definitely tend to do it. For me, it's just because I don't like short form content. Just because a lot of it's just like it doesn't have value. Plus, also the fact that like TikTok ends up having so much absolute garbage on there,
Yep.
that it's just yeah. This is the thing. Also, I don't want information being sent over because of TikTok because of all the security violations and stuff that they have going on all the time. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just stay off TikTok.
All right, thanks for dropping in, Rune. Appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, you'd be like if I want to grow, I need to use it, but at the same time, I'm just like I really don't want to. I really don't.
Yeah, I get it. Like the thing is like a lot of people do enjoy short form content because it's like bite-sized pieces of content, and you can even use that to like advertise your bigger, longer content, or you can just use it as a different form of content. I know of one VTuber who, over the course of 3 months, went from 0 subscribers and 0 followers on Twitch to now they have over 130 average viewers on Twitch in the course of three
Oh
months.
wow.
And on YouTube, they have like nearly 50,000 subscribers.
Yep. Who that be?
And that's all from YouTube Shorts.
All from YouTube Shorts. Wow.
Like
That's
they
crazy.
still upload normal videos. They still and they still do live streams on Twitch. But the YouTube Shorts, like some of them, I think got close to 1 million views. It's just if you use YouTube Shorts, you could go from 0 to 100 in very short amounts of time.
Yeah, it just depends. Like I said, I'm just in a weird spot because it's weird. I tried to like do Reddit like readings for a little bit there because I like Reddit. I like reading stuff on Reddit. Problem is after the second video I end up doing, I just cannot listen to my voice anymore. It's in such a weird spot to where it's fine if I stream because I don't hear it, right? I'm streaming, I'm in the moment, I don't hear anything. But then whenever I go to get the VOD and stuff, I'm like, I hate this. I hate this so much. It's so
That
bad. I can't listen to it anymore. Like the old voice I was fine with. The old voice I was like fine with. I had no issues listening back to it. I mean, heck, I used to do podcasts for and do and edit podcasts as well for like 2 or 3 hour podcasts and put those together. No issue whatsoever with the old voice, but with current one, yeah, not happy with it. So
gotcha.
it's a giant block or hurdle that I need to get over by just improving the voice and or developing
Gotcha.
the backbone or deciding, hey, I don't want to do this. Editor, can I get an editor, please?
I
But at the same time, I don't want to pay someone to edit because that would add up a lot. That would add up a lot over time.
It does, yeah. I have an editor, and even I will say, yeah, paying them does add up a lot. It's like, oh boy. But for me, I think because again, I started in 2015 with the amount of years of doing YouTube. I used to hate my voice, and I grew into it both from YouTube and because people would often tell me they really did like my voice,
Mhm.
and having that outside reinforcement helps.
Yeah, a lot of people tell me they like my voice or the first time that they join in on the stream and stuff, and they'll just say, "Oh yeah, your voice is cute. It's nice." I just have a really big disconnect with it. I have such a big disconnect with it, especially because whenever you look at the model, you can totally see like a higher pitch, kind of thing coming from it. So it's a really big disconnect for like me personally. So it sucks. It does, but that's where, like I said, I just need to crack down on it and practice for like 20, 30 minutes every single day on all the basics from the uh, wideness of the mouth to consonant pronunciation or all of the small details to be able to go from like that to about here to be able to have a nicer kind of ring to the voice, to have it be a middle ground or even a bit like down here to be able to have it be even more in that area.
Or you could even go down here if you want to.
But that's a different thing. Like that's a different matter.
Gotcha, gotcha. I mean, that's totally
Yeah,
fine. I mean, it all depends on how you want to represent yourself. Present yourself in the world.
yeah, pretty much, pretty much. Because like I said, I have the range because I can go from here to here.
To here.
Anyway, anytime that I want to. So,
Yeah.
like it's nice having that like actual range. The Hebrew voice is, how it started. The Hebrew voice is how it started, and we're here now, so it's all good.
Gotcha, gotcha. Sinless in my chat says y'all both have nice voices.
We have voices. We do.
Nice voices.
We have voices. We do. Yeah. Here's another thing about harpies. We have very selective listening.
Selective listening. Oh boy.
Yep. Yeah, we have selective listening.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Oh my God. I feel like the thing is now I feel like because I know you're a competitive Smash player, like my bud Quizzy loves fighting games. I don't know if he plays much
Uh-huh.
Smash. I know he plays other games like that, like anything from like he plays any kind of fighting game. Like you got Gang Beasts, you got Multiverses, you got I think BlazBlue, is that what it's called that he
Blaze
loves?
blue.
BlazBlue, yeah. He loves all the fighting games, so I feel like if I put you against him, I feel like you guys would have some competitive rivalry of some kind.
So I only play Smash Bros. I was never
Ah,
able to get into like actual fighters, actual traditional 2D fighters, or your fighters like Tekken. I was never able to get into those.
that's fair. I only kind of like Mortal Kombat, but it takes like I feel like it takes so much more effort because you have to learn so many more combos than you do in like Super Smash.
It depends. And here's the thing. For the most part, you can get away with just bread and butters. Your super basic combos. If you end up like doing most of the other stuff that is core to the game, whether it just be movement or just reacting or just knowing the knowledge of what the other person like wants to do, you can generally get away with like a few like simple things. I mean, that's how like a lot of Smash Bros is. There will be
Yeah.
your characters that have like really insane combos, but at the base of it is all on the fundamentals. And if you're a master of the fundamentals, even if you only do the bare basics, you can still like get some really good stuff.
She plays Smash because she doesn't have to worry about neutral when Min Min exists.
Hey, that's pretty much 100% true right there. Okay, so here's the thing. In my state, I've always been like a PR candidate, aka like top 10 in my states if I went to events.
Really?
And that was without Min Min. That was with Joker and Robin. Thing is that neutral has always been my worst aspect in terms of it because I always feel like I need to be doing something. So then I always end up just going, okay, I'll try and start something here. I got punished. I get punished. No. And that's always been like my thing. So with Min Min, I don't have to worry about neutral like anytime whatsoever. And then because I'm really good at recovering whenever I'm off stage or the other aspects of Smash in that regard, I compensate for her weaknesses, and she makes up for my weakness in neutral, unless it's somebody that is actually really good and they know about all that. And then I cry.
Yeah, I like a lot of the characters in Smash. I think my two favorites are Little Mac and female Corrin.
Oh yes, corn. We love corn. We love corn on the cob here.
The only thing is, like, I'm really bad at parries. Like, parries, shield blocking. It's like, those are things I'm really bad at.
Oh yeah, I mean, like parrying doesn't really matter that much a lot of the time. For like 90% of the people who end up like playing Smash Bros. Also, quick thing about Min Min. Min Min should not be in Smash Bros. I don't care. I know I main the character, but she does not deserve to be in Smash Bros.
Where is
I
she
said
from?
ARMS, the dead fighting game franchise from Nintendo.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's dead. I would be surprised if we ever get a sequel to it because it did not live that long. It
Did
did not live that
did
long.
they actually add Minecraft Steve to
Yes.
Smash? Oh my God, they did.
Yep. Okay, here's the thing about like Fighter Pass 2. You have Steve, Kazuya, Min Min, Aegis, Sephiroth, and Sora. Want to
Really?
know something about that? Besides like every single one of the characters in Fighter Pass 2, people hate to some degree.
Ugh.
Fighter Pass 2 ruined the game. Fighter Pass 2 ruined the game. Not as bad as what happened in Smash 4 with like Bayonetta. But a lot of those characters are just not fun.
Do you,
They are
do you-
just not fun to fight.
Did you see how they basically baited people into thinking Waluigi was going to be in Smash? Like how they did a joke, like they showed off the assist trophy, but they made it look like it wasn't an assist trophy at first, so it just looked like
No.
Waluigi was in Smash.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Waluigi. I love Waluigi, but unfortunately, I don't think he's ever gonna make it. Even in Smash Ultimate Deluxe, which is what I think they'll do next. I don't think there's gonna be like a Smash Bros. 6. I think they're just gonna do a deluxe version of Ultimate for the new system.
That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like they should just keep building off of Ultimate, honestly.
Yeah, it changed like some of the features, but still.
It probably cost a lot though to get all the rights to all the different characters.
Yeah, no one in Ultimate is even close to Smash Bros. Bayo. Yeah, pretty much. Like it's just more so the amount of like frustration with them is up there. Because it's either, oh hey, I get 0 to death at any percent from Kazuya, or hey, Min Min covers half the stage for the arms the entire time. Oh hey, Sephiroth covers a third of the stage the entire time. Hey, Aegis is so fast she can dash attack you from halfway across the stage. Oh hey, there's Sora. He's using his magic every single time he's on stage. Oh hey, I end up getting looped the entire time to be able to die immediately. Well, guess I'm dead. Fighter Pass 2 sucks.
Oh,
And
jeez.
that's coming from someone who ends up maining one of the characters from Fighter Pass 2.
Oh, yikes. Oh, man. So, is there any games you're looking forward to? Or, like, is there any other genre of game you like besides, like, Smash?
JRPGs, that is the main thing I end up like playing most of the time, but I do not play those on stream.
Oh, really?
Yes, because those are entirely counterintuitive to the type of streamer that I am. I've tried playing JRPGs a couple times on stream, but they always do very bad.
Ugh.
And then also like Xenoblade 3, like you'll have like 5, 10, 15-minute cutscenes and kind of need to listen, and you don't want to just have a Harpy just going, hey, what's going on? There's that over there. What about that? Can I do what about that? Can I have that over there? But that's interesting. What about that character? Can I get to do anything like that? It's just like, no, that's not good.
Yeah, really
Uh,
long cutscenes can hurt that.
Yeah, because it's like, where do I talk here? Because they're talking about important stuff. They're talking about important stuff going on with the civilian, but if I interrupt that, then the chat's not gonna like hear it. They'll just end up hearing the Harpy just going chirp 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 all over again, and it's just it's weird. So I just don't play them on stream.
That's
Which kind of
fair.
sucks because that's like a lot of time that I could play JRPGs, but I mean that, and also they just don't do well.
That's why.
JRPGs are like one of the worst like games to play on stream, like in
Yeah,
general.
yeah, true. I can see that. I think I can see visual novels being fun to stream because of the fact that you can chat with people before you read the next line. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
like visual novels depend because you could just end up having, it's just like, welcome home, Goshujin-sama. Yeah, and you just have like that, and then you can just voice a guy who's just like,
I didn't order a cat maid.
no, Goshujin-sama, I'm here for you. You totally ordered the deluxe package, didn't you?
Get out of my house.
Yeah. You can just like swap between voices and stuff like that. Depending
Oh
on
my
like,
God.
the vocal range you end up having. Because that's still something I'm like trying to work on.
And that's the kind of viewer that most content creators appreciate, 80 Pi, is having someone who's there for the streamer, not the content they're streaming.
Yep, exactly, exactly.
I will
Because
say... Oh, you go ahead?
you'll say what you said. You say now. I said. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Okay.
Harpy brain cell.
I will say, like, oh, no, I'm trying to remember what I was gonna say. Oh, like, there's some games I don't really want to stream anymore just because I know that I can't focus on the chat as much when I do them. One of the big ones is War Thunder. It's, like, War Thunder is a game that you only, like, for one, only 1 in 10 games are fun, even if you have the funnest group of friends. Even if you have the
Sounds
most...
like League of Legends.
It's like, if you even have the funniest friends, only 1 in 10 games are fun because of hackers, cheaters, and tryhards.
Oh, yeah. Yep, sounds like League of Legends all over again.
Yep. And the other issue with War Thunder is you go from trying to be funny to trying to focus on the game. Like, okay, somebody's around that corner. I can hear their engine. And it's just like it stops being entertaining in my opinion. You just like it just comes here watching someone try hard at the game, and it's not fun.
Yeah, it really kind of depends. Because I know, like, with League of Legends, it depends on how you end up taking it. And, like, if you end up going into the game, I don't know, like, the things about, like, War Thunder, but, like, with League of Legends, either you do ranked or you end up doing unranked. And then in unranked, you can agree as a team, okay, we're going to troll this one person. We're just going to repeatedly go after this one person the entire game. We don't care if we lose. We're just going to make this person have a bad time, right? Or stuff like that. So it's either try hard or it's just, you know, trying to get like a full group of people to just screw around. But either way, something's gonna inevitably go wrong.
Yeah, you're very right about that. Again, yeah. Oh, it sucks. It sucks that things can go so very, very wrong.
Yep, that I mean that's the entire thing with like online games though and multiplayer games.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I'm starting to become someone who prefers like the chill games where I can chill with chat because for me, I've always preferred having something I can interact with chat in some way. I know people love watching me play horror games, but I fucking hate playing them.
I wish I could get scared with scary games. I love scary games. I don't get scared though.
That makes sense. If I play like if I when I did Five Nights at Freddy's VR, at some point I think I only did like an hour and a half, despite the fact I promised my chat because we hit 1,000 followers on Twitch. I was like, okay, for 1,000 followers on Twitch, I'll play Five Nights at Freddy's VR and I'll beat the game. Then,
oh no.
And then I got an hour and a half in, and I was genuinely having like stomach cramps because I was feeling so uncomfortable. Like it was getting in my head. It was like psychological horror, and I was like, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I
It's
hate
just
this.
like be ready for Freddy.
It just was not comfortable. I'm not. I don't feel comfortable getting scared.
Oh yeah. I mean it like not everybody likes being scared. I wish I could be scared. I haven't been like genuinely scared like it's that ever since I was a small babe. I miss
Yeah.
it.
I will say though, we have been going for 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
and my sinuses are getting pretty bad, so I might want to go take some more medication. So I was thinking maybe it'd be good to call our interview here for today.
Yep, that should be good. That should be good.
And I personally had a blast. I hope you have too.
Yeah, this was nice. This was nice.
I will admit I'm always nervous to chat with my guests, especially if I haven't had any interaction beforehand with them. Because I'm like, I hope I leave a good impression. I hope they don't feel awkward chatting with me, because I'm just here to have a good time.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
I'm glad, and I hope I can talk with you more in the future. And if I ever play with you against you in Smash, I feel like I would need to play on your side and probably play against amiibos because I feel like playing against you would put me in the dirt immediately.
Oh yeah, I destroy people all the time. My chat can tell you the amount of times that I've destroyed people and they did not have fun whatsoever. There's a reason why they want to blow me up every time.
Oh boy, oh boy. But yeah.
Yep.
But this was fun. Thank you very much for joining me, and thank you everyone in chat, anyone who came out from Libra's community, anyone who's come out from my community. Really appreciate it. Again, go follow Libra. Links in the description if you aren't already. Also, would appreciate if you subscribe to me or follow me on my Twitch. I will be doing a stream later today as well. I will be doing Power Wash Simulator for the very first time. That'll be fun. But yeah,
Yay!
thank you everyone so much for watching. Very much appreciate it, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time. Peace!
Bye!